the Sealey CVJ Boot Replacement Guide. This guide is based on the VW Golf MK4, but the procedure will be similar for many other cars. Please refer to your vehicle's workshop manual for specific instructions. Firstly, loosen the wheel nuts. Then remove the centre cap and loosen the hub nut.
Refer to the handbook and jack up the vehicle.
It's imperative that you support the vehicle on axle stands. Once this is done, you can remove the road wheels. Next, remove the two brake pad retaining spring clips and using a pry bar, lever back the brake piston a little. This will ease the removal of the caliper assembly. Remove the dust caps on the caliper guide pins
And using a 6mm hex socket bit,
unscrew the two guide pins. You can now slide off the caliper assembly and remove the brake pads. Then suspend the caliper on the road springs to prevent damage occurring to the brake hose. Now unscrew the hub nut until it's flush with the end of the drive shaft. This will help to protect the end of the shaft. Using a large hammer, hit the end of the shaft until it releases from the hub assembly. Unscrew the three 13mm bolts holding the lower ball joint to the lower wishbone and lever out the ball joint. Then lever the hub assembly off the stub axle. Now you're ready to start the replacement of the CVJ boot. Firstly, chisel off both CVJ boot retaining clips. Sometimes these are held with cable ties. These will need to be cut with side cutting pliers. Then you're ready to cut and remove the old boot and clean the CV joint with a clean cloth or paper towel. Lubricate the outside of the VS705 CVJ boot installation tool.
turn the CV96 CVJ boot inside out and slide it over the VS705 as shown. Then pull the boot back the right way over the CV joint and secure the narrow end using one of the new clips supplied with the CV96 boot kit. Then using a VS1633 CVJ boot clip plier, tighten the ears on the boot clip. The new boot is supplied with a sachet of grease, which needs to be squeezed into the joint. Because the CV96 is a universal stretch boot, it may be necessary to trim the boot to the correct length. Finally, fit the other boot clip in the same way as the inner. Reassembly is the reverse of the strip-down procedure. However, it's essential that all fixings are tightened to the manufacturer's torque settings, and it's good practice to replace the hub nut. Before driving for the first time, it's necessary to pump the brake pedal to bed the brake pads in, and the job is complete.